So you got this question. I'm gonna start highlighting stuff. So you got P. Whoops, very messily. Position that Q is position that 3 hours later P is position that. Okay, so there's a lot of information already. Q is velocity that all the way through, it looks like. Okay, position vectors B and Q are P and Q and blah blah blah, boring after that. So find velocity of P. Yeah, of course it's in terms of I and J. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too distracting. Have you read the question yet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to summarize it very quickly. P, okay, is starting off with that position and ends with that position. Q, on the other hand, is
That's
starting
the other
off
one.
with...
Oh,
Have I said it the wrong way around? I kind of
yeah.
circled too much. But Q, let me use a different highlighter thingy. So Q is starting... Oh,
With 14 160.
yeah. P, 3 hours later, P is at the position with vector... Oh no, that's the wrong one. Okay. Now Q... do we not have a Q? P is starting off with that. I thought I read it the first time, but then I didn't read it. At the same time, Q... Oh, okay, sorry, yeah, I'm confusing myself, yeah. Yeah, that's what you were talking about, isn't it? So
Yeah.
let me clear that up a little bit. Okay, let's get rid of that mess. Okay, so yeah, so P starts off with this, and it does this journey for 3 hours, and ends up there. Have I read it right this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Q, on the other hand, starts off there and goes at this speed. So, 2 facts for each. Okay, so we just want the velocity of P. Alrighty, um, let's pick that. Okay, so, any ideas how we're going to get velocity of P?
Did you use V equals V plus 80?
Yeah. V equals. What did you say it was? V equals?
Uh, U plus 80?
That's the one, yeah. Cool. Okay. Okay, so that's one of the suvats. Just quickly say what are the 3 suvats, because I know you say 4. Actually, I'm going to write them down because you'd be wondering which one of the 3 that you need, yeah? So V squared equals U squared plus 2AS, and S equals UT plus... Can you...
Half 80 squared.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. Anyway, so let's get rid of the stuff we don't need right now. Okay. Okay, so we've got V equals U plus AT, and so what is the V?
29 I plus 34.
Yeah, so I'm just readjusting something. Okay, so, yep, so 29I plus 34J. Now, I should, in theory, do the squiggly lines every single time, but I'm gonna get lazy in a minute. Okay, equals U,
20
yeah,
I plus 10J.
plenty I plus 10J, and it's obviously, oh, no, what am I talking about? And then A. Oh no, what is A? Oh, wait a second. Are we making it too complicated? We're trying to get the velocity. V. We know. Wait a second. What are we doing here? That's wrong, isn't it?
Would you just take them away from each other?
Yeah. gosh, why am I doing that? Okay, so yeah, velocity, what is velocity? Is speed, or whatever you want to call it, is like speed, and you just find out, okay, it's traveling for 3 hours, and, the position in the beginning and the end, we know that, so we've got it, yeah?
Mm.
Okay, so, um, yeah, so the end position is 29I plus 34J, and you take away the first position, which is 20I plus 10J, and divide it by 3. Does that make any sense?
Uh,
That's
Also, you've
the
rearranged the equation.
Yeah, no, okay, right, okay. So, there are three equations, but I didn't use any of them because this doesn't even count as an equation that is worth memorizing. This is something you knew kind of when you were a kid. I mean, it's like how do you know speed? Now, some people learnt the idea of speed to work out the formulas for speed in some silly triangle thing. But a bit of common sense, look, it's like how far did you travel, how long did it take, and that's speed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we did.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, how far did we travel? There was I don't know, what do we call it? Start? No, that's the end. Yeah, and that's the start. We tend to do it in reverse situation, do you know, like the
Yeah,
the bigger number take away the smaller number, that kind of stuff.
yeah, yeah,
So, alright, so 29 minus 20, you know what I'm doing, yeah? 29
yeah.
minus 20, so
That's
it's
9.
9i. 35 minus 10,
24.
24 is plus, isn't it? Yeah. 24J. And we know we're doing it right because it divides nicely by 3. Because, the numbers tend to be nice. So
Yeah,
3i plus 8J.
yeah.
Yeah. And that is our velocity. What's the difference between speed and velocity?
Um, the
Velocity is
the
just more
lines that.
detail. It's just like telling you which direction you're going. Speed is like the rough things, like how fast are you going? Doesn't matter which direction, but velocity is all about the details. This is like saying, okay, we're going this speed, yeah, and we can calculate the actual speed, but it's broken down into its parts. There's 3 units that way and 8 units that way every second.
Yeah,
Or per hour, what is it? Per hour. It's kilometers per hour, yeah? So we can
yeah,
write the kmh afterwards.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we got that. Express. What? Find expressions for P and Q. So P and Q are basically, yeah, no, it's just the big P and Q really moving in terms of T. What? Find expressions. So P and Q are positions. Yeah,
Yeah,
call them
yeah.
position vectors. They're just positions. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't taught. Did I teach you last year at all? I didn't teach you last
No.
year. Okay, so the way I talk about vectors is a very basic question way, which is vectors are just like coordinates, yeah? It's just saying where on this coordinate grid are your things, your ships, P and
Yeah,
Q. That's all it's saying, and this is what they're asking for. When they say position vectors, they're talking about positions on a vector grid, okay, on a normal kind of coordinate grid. So where are we in terms of T? What's the formula that gets you any position? Let's talk about P first, because that's what we were just dealing with right now. We just worked out that the speed or the velocity or whatever you feel like it. I mean, you shouldn't mix them up too. You should be careful in normal exams, yeah. But I'm talking in rough ways because you don't need to be too precise all the time. We know that the speed or velocity of this thing called P is 3i plus 8j. every second. Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you going to find out where P is at any point in time? I mean, if P started from the origin, you know what I mean by the origin, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so P starts from the origin, okay, and then every second it does 3 of those and 8 of those. It goes there, and after 2 seconds it's there, and whatever, yeah? So after 2 seconds, it's at position 16, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But how do you know it? I don't think. Does it start at. I'm trying to. Oh, what have I done? Yeah, does it? I'm using the wrong button to highlight. There we go. Where? So you tell me. What do you think? How would I know where P is at any time T? When I say any time T, I just mean any time. Really, it's just a standard way of saying it. Any time T. Yeah. Um. So any ideas where big P is going to be?
Would you put it into the R0 equation?
R0. Okay, you could say R0. It sounds really technical. It you could basically you base we said if we knew that it was starting at origin, the origin would be really easier. But we don't. It's probably starting at some other point. What is the starting point? Where does P start from? Do you remember? Can you see it anywhere? Can you see it?
20R plus 10J.
P starts from here. Can you see it? 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is where it starts from. It didn't start from the origin, it started at 20. I'm going to move this a little bit to the side. There we go. Okay, 20i plus 10j's. That's where it started from. Okay, and then every second afterwards, it adds on a further 3i's and 10j's, and that will be its position. That will be the formula to find out its position at any
Yeah.
time. Okay, so we gotta put a plus there, and we gotta put we gotta complete this formula, because how do we know how many times 3i plus 8j's we want?
Times it by times. It would just be
Yeah,
2.
exactly, because t is the number of seconds or hours or whatever it is, and that's the formula.
Yeah.
You can, I don't know, what are the two values again? There's v equals u plus at, that doesn't really help. There's s equals ut plus half at squared, that doesn't help. What was the other one? V squared, that doesn't help, yeah? So basically, it's just these kind of things, this leads into a little bit of common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I know this already. It's just like there's a starting position, and then every second more or every hour more, we have to add a couple of those. The speed times the whatever more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you gotta feel it. You gotta get. There isn't that much to learn. It's always the same old tricks over and over again. Okay,
Yeah.
let's Q. Okay, I like this because it's teaching you in slightly different ways. It's going, right, I worked out where P is, the formula for position of P at any point in time, but that used two different positions, which gave me a speed, and it gave me the starting position, so I made a little formula like that. I had a starting position, I got the speed, I put them together, I got the position of P. I want to do the same thing with Q now. Okay, what am I going to do?
So the position vector would be 14i plus 6j.
Okay, so, yes. Q equals, I'm being super lazy, I probably should do a small q to be accurate, yeah? So small q with a squiggly line, q, and you start off with the initial position. Yeah, well, that was the initial position of Q. So 14i minus 6j. Let's put squiggly lines underneath them. Plus what?
12t.
You got it. Okay, so you were a bit you sounded a little bit confused because you forgot the J.
Oh, yeah, 12t.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because what does that mean? Let's get a really good feeling about it. What's it saying is there was a position there that I mean, I'm giving you the wrong position, by the way, because it's minus 6 days. Let's be even more realistic. Let's put it's down there, and what it's doing is going straight up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah? So when you get more of a feel of what's happening, then you get less nervous about getting it wrong or saying the wrong thing, yeah? So it's going up, and every hour it's going up 12 units, so it's not going to affect the 14i, but it's going to affect the 6j, minus 6j, and blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and that's it. Cool. Alright. We're finished the time now. Please email me in the next 1 or 2 days, yeah?
Yeah.
How do you check your email? Do you have it on a phone or do you
I usually use it on the laptop.
on the laptop?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I was just wondering how easily it pops up with you, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I usually get on my phone straight away and I just reply in a few seconds, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe if I have to check the time, but normally I've got quite a few empty slots, so I'm guessing whatever time you say, it'll be alright. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, nice one. Next 2 days, just give me whatever a
All right.
shout. Yep. Alright then. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Assalamu
Okay.
alaikum.